Welcome back, guys, to Bike Talk with Bikelane. My name is Fernando, and I'm back from Mexico. And hola, mi gente. But yeah, guys, I missed the podcast, but I'm back today.
Welcome back, Fern. I'm Frankie.
Wilmer.
I'm Ed.
And
This is Bike Talk with Bikelane, episode 3.
So today we're talking about a couple of different topics. It's going to be a three-parter. We're going to talk about a lot of small issues and then 3 big issues. So keep them in order, pay attention, watch the videos.
We will get very in depth, so you might want to listen.
All right, so today we're talking about people and bicycles and why and how people choose their bicycles.
People have many different reasons of why they decided to start biking. It can either be for fun or for need.
Biking has different ways that it can benefit someone. It does benefit you with the way you think. A lot of people don't really see it, but when you ride your bike, it helps you clear your mind, especially riding through the forest. Like riding through Forest Park, it is very soothing, especially in the mornings, which I know two of my
All right, so we're talking about mountain biking. So mountain biking is one of the things that I happen to know a lot about because I enjoy mountain biking. So yeah, Fernando is right. So it does help clear your thoughts, help soothe you. It's kind of a stress reliever. You get lots of fresh air when you're in the woods. If you actually pay attention, you can feel the difference in the air quality, how thin and light it is and refreshing in your lungs.
Rejuvenating airs.
Exactly. That's how I keep, my beautiful pink cheeks. But I choose to mountain bike because it's a getaway from the city and a getaway from all the angry people that we have to make happy. And we always make everybody happy.
Speaking of the city, another reason why people would start biking would be to get around the city, like in Manhattan.
Is that what you do on your bike? What do you do?
Oh yeah, I like to cruise around, take a chill ride down memory lane sometimes. We're like, I remember this spot.
I know that lane.
Right? Such a good lane.
A lot of other reasons why people may ride their bike is for exercise purposes, health reasons, which is fantastic. Because not only that, you can go to your local gyms or at home with a trainer and a bike, but you can actually ride your bike to get that cardio. A lot of people, just like myself, that's one of the main reasons that I purposely and highly enjoy riding my bike, to get that cardio in. You know what I'm saying?
And well, I like to ride my bike because it gives me like that quick adrenaline. So you just like riding through the.
But you're a
through
speed
the car.
demon.
Vern, I think everybody wants to know
So-
what you do on your bike. What do you do? Because you're very unique. Tell them. Let them know.
So I wheelie.
Hey!
I know that there's a lot of kids that do wheelie and they do combos, tricks on the bikes, but I never really.
They look something like that. Like,
Yeah, it's like
I
jumping
do
on
have
the
to throw
bike.
it out that Fern is a champion willie. He willies
He
around,
wheelied
the,
around
world.
the world.
And we have it documented for everybody
oh,
to see.
we should post a link to
We
that.
will be posting that up pretty soon on our channel.
Yeah,
Champion over here.
mostly I ride my bike doing a wheelie, really fast, just because I like the adrenaline that it gives me, and I know that it's really good for me. And also helps me get away from everything, just feeling the air, and I mean I feel more connected to the outside world, and I'm learning a lot. Everything I see, I know what to act like and what not to act like when I'm outside in the streets. And
Well, a lot of
pretty
people
fun.
have that same preference of why they ride, just like you in your age as well. What about you, Wilmer?
Me.
Because
when it
you're
comes-
pretty much similar in age. So.
Right. So me, when it comes to riding, I try to do a little bit of something. I used to have a mountain bike. I like to go on the trails, but mainly now I just like to, I say, cruise around to go to certain spots, certain locations, just to
Enjoy
go-
the views.
Enjoy the views, exactly. You see a lot when you're riding a bike, especially that you're not inside of a car or anything. You're right outside with everybody and just experience everything as you go.
So, we're talking about now clarity, adrenaline, relaxation, relaxation. So those are the reasons that we ride. But there's a million other reasons why other people choose to ride. So the one Mr. Frank was talking about was health benefits. So there's a million health benefits to riding your bike. So one of them is obviously going to be cardio. You're going to have your heart beating all the time. It's going to get used to beating at a faster pace. And that helps you out in so many different ways. So let's say you just finished riding your bike. You just had a 20-mile bike ride and you just got to work. How do you feel after a 20-minute bike ride of really hustling and riding your bike hard? Like, how do you guys feel? Before I try to get a little deeper into
You
it.
feel, because when you're riding the bike, you're going through a lot. So I'd say you feel like ready to go, like your body's pumped.
Right.
I feel like everything is just like when you ride your bike, since you are maneuvering and doing whatever to get around and past cars, and then when you get to work, you just feel like you're ready to do everything, and you're not in such a groggy mood where
You're more focused.
You're ready to tackle anything that's coming.
Because you're focused. Your blood is pumping. You're like, And that's what a lot of people doesn't realize because they don't really ride like that. How do you feel after you ride the bike?
It's mental clarity. So the big thing about biking and why I do it is for the mental clarity. So I ride my bike, it gets me pumped, it gets me stretched, it gets me limbered. But you just get more of a focus whenever you're done and you're doing another task. Like you feel focused on whatever it is that you're doing. And I mean, a lot of athletes can relate. So, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are athletes that are watching. After any exercise, after any like adrenaline rushed, super hardcore run, weightlifting, whatever it is that you're doing, like you feel clearer. So you're able to accomplish your tasks throughout the day with a calmer, peaceful sense of awesomeness.
It's a mental and physical high.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is. And if you can continue that on throughout the day, you will forever and always have a fabulous day.
So I can say that all of us here ride our bikes to work every day.
Every
and
day.
This is why we're awesome, by the way. I don't know if you guys ever really went that deep into it. When you go to other shops, they, it's just old guys or younger guys driving their cars and they get to work
They
all
don't
groggy
even ride
and
their
angry
bikes.
because they're stuck in traffic and they're like, oh my God, I just woke up.
The first
But,
thing
like,
they say is, where's my coffee?
Yeah.
Exactly. And you guys are awesome. You're awesome. And you're awesome.
I try my best.
riding your bike in the morning is like drinking a healthy energy drink. It's exactly like drinking an energy drink in the morning because when you ride your bike, you're gonna get that spark of energy.
Energy drink made of greens.
It's pure
Greens. We're
Straight,
not endorsing none of that.
straight H2O, freaking oxygen. You're just pumping that into your face, and then you don't really say you need coffee till maybe like 1, 2. That's when like the energy levels start going down. But then the coffee.
But then you drink water, okay? You
Yeah,
drink
right.
plenty of water throughout the day. But that is personally our reasons, and a lot of other people reasons. Right? Okay. But also other reasons that we should throw out there that some individuals that ride their bike, they ride it for work purposes.
Right.
You got to give them that credit as well. Even if they're riding an electric bike or whatever the case may be, they're still riding a bike throughout the day. Delivery guys, they ride their bikes. More delivery guys ride their bikes. There's a lot of people that do ride their bikes from home to work or to maybe do some groceries. So everybody has their reasons of why they ride it as well.
So-
and I'm sure it's going to be in the same vicinity as why we do it.
Working and commuting. Those are
And
definitely the
personal
second
health.
biggest ones. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
And then I feel like we need to go deep into health because
I don't
the
know.
majority of people that come in here, they get a bike because they say, I want to lose some weight.
I want to lose some weight. But unfortunately, I got to throw it out there. They do that, and then they don't ride their bike.
So
Unfortunately.
we should talk a little bit about this. So when people come in and they want to buy a bike to lose weight, right? We always try to educate them. I know Mr. Frankie goes in on educating people.
I love it.
So when you buy a bike to lose some weight or to feel a little healthier, it's a step to make you feel better.
Yes.
So riding the bike is gonna get you pumped. Well, at first you're gonna feel like shit if you don't do any physical exercise and you just got on a bike.
It's
after.
gonna get you
Right.
active.
It's a
at
step.
least.
And then you have to continue taking the steps to make yourself feel better so that you can enjoy riding your bike. A lot of people, they just ride their bike the first time like, whoa, that was way too hard. I feel so sore now. It's been a week and my ass still hurts. You literally have to take the steps to make yourself feel better.
You got to take the necessary precautions, and you have to want to lose the weight and get on your bike and ride. The only way you're going to ride your bike as well and ride comfortably is when you get your own personal bike fitted for you and getting your own proper bike. Because when you get a hand-me-down bike, which we're going to be discussing, it's a totally different vibe. And we hear that all the time. I just got this bike. My friend gave it to me, or I found it in my garage, and I want to ride it to lose weight. But you're not going to want to ride it. It's a very uncomfortable bike. It's not your size. And people be like, what do you mean? Blah, blah, blah. But that's an everyday occurrence that we hear. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like that's the perfect intro to talk about where people should buy their bikes.
Where to buy your bikes, bro.
Yeah, that is a very major topic because of
Very major.
basically there is Walmart, Target, and then there is the small bike shops. And we're one of the small bike shops. And Walmart, Target.
Whoa! I got to stop everybody right there. We are the #1 bike shop in New York right now. Check us out. Come by anytime.
Cheers to that.
85th and 13th Jamaica Avenue between 85th and 86. And if you don't believe us, you could come by and visit. And we will prove it to you each and every time.
We are verbal magicians, as people like to call it. But yeah.
Please continue.
We are
Sorry.
very skilled in the art of people and bikes.
So department stores, they challenge all of everyone's prices by giving them the low $99 bike. Meaning they're gonna get a bike that's built and that's it.
So when you say a department store, like what?
Like Walmart, Target,
A whole bunch of other stores.
Costco.
Yeah,
99 cent
Costco.
stores, believe it or not, they be having the little kids
But
bikes.
let's start with bike shops. Like let's focus on that. So where people should buy their bikes. They should buy them at a bike shop.
At an official bike shop. Your local bike shop.
yes.
Support your local bike shop. You don't have to come to Bikelane if you're coming from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Go to a bike shop in Bay Ridge. Support your local bike shop. If you live in Manhattan on the west side, then go to your bike shop on the west side. They need your love.
Show some
Yes.
support.
They are everyday people just like we are, just like you are. They ride their bike just like you are doing.
And if they disappoint you, you can always come here.
We'll be here every day except for Wednesday.
So bunch of pluses for buying a bike at a bike shop and why you should buy a bike at a bike shop.
There's so many pluses.
We should talk about our service plan first of all.
For starters, whenever you do come around to Bikelane wanting to purchase a bike,
Or any bike shop, or most bike
course.
shops.
of course, but speaking for ourselves, you receive a 1-year free warranty service with us. So
Free
meaning-
manufacturer's warranty, bro? We're giving out free manufacturer's warranties? Wow.
So pretty much meaning, whenever you buy a bike here, things tend to stretch out over time, such as a chain, cables that when on the bike. So whenever you ever start feeling that something's a little off, you can always just come on by to Bikelane, and we will definitely take care of you. No matter what it is, we'll always help you out. Have you leaving here satisfied?
So just to clear that up, they get a free year of service on their bicycles, including adjustments for free
Yep.
Yes.
when you buy from a bike shop. So let's say if they bought their bike at a department store, what do they get? If they're
Nothing.
So you tell
At
me
all.
if their gear's not working, they can't go back and Bob in the back won't fix it.
Nope.
That's fudged up.
You think Richie cares about your bike, bro?
No, it's Bob, bro.
It's
But-
Richie.
It
too.
might as well be Baby Fern.
Baby Friend is the night crew.
So that's one of the major pluses. The other major plus is the quality of the product that you're buying. So I have an analogy that I always say to people before they buy a bike. Somebody says, oh, I can buy that online. Then I go, okay. So let's say you want to go do a marathon. You're gonna do a 5K. You're gonna go run your ass off. You're gonna go buy yourself some running shoes because you don't own any. What is the first thing you think of before you buy your running shoes? Oh, I'm gonna go buy my running shoes in Walmart. I'm gonna go to Target. They have really cheap running shoes. No, you don't. Where do you go to buy your running shoes?
You go to the official meant for running stores.
You go to a store, a small store that specializes in whatever it is that you want to do. So if you're gonna get yourself some running shoes, you're gonna go yourself to a sneaker store that sells running shoes. So same thing with a bike. If you want to start biking, you're gonna go to the bike shop that sells bikes because they know what type of bike you need.
Yep.
They know what's gonna make you feel good, how comfortable you're gonna be when you sit on it, and how confident you're gonna be when you're out on the road. Mr. Frankie is like our chief master magician at making you feel good on your bike. Mr. Frankie, if I were to walk in and I say, I want a bike, what do you tell me?
I'm gonna stop you right there, first of all, and I'm gonna be like, "What? No good morning? What? No good afternoon?"
Yes, that
the
is
first
true.
thing you get when you come into Bikelane, each and every time, and all of our customers and all of our delivery guys and everybody will attest to this. It doesn't matter if you're UPS, FedEx, the regular male guy or
lady.
woman,
Mm-hmm.
they will always know that we give them the ultimate respect. We say,
Without
"Good
a
morning,
doubt.
good afternoon, what's going on?" And then after we get that introduction, then I'll be like, "What's up? What happened? What do you need?" What?
I want to buy a bike.
Oh, so we're gonna simply walk over there to the back where we have all our bikes displayed very nicely. And the first thing I say is, "What kind of riding you trying to do?"
Oh, awesome question.
Of course, it's an awesome question.
Who
I
asks
need
you
to
that
know.
when you go to Target?
No
No
one.
one.
Wait, you tell me Bob's not there helping you out pick out a proper bike for you?
Nope. Neither is Scott because he's in the night crew.
What? How about Michael Scott?
I'm just saying.
Fairy speeds, bro.
But you don't get that. Like, if you read certain articles, whether it's online, magazine articles,
So
there's-
many articles.
There's one I was reading in BikeRadar.com. That's BikeRadar.com. I said Radar at first. They have an article called Pros and Cons of Online and Bricks and Mortar Shop Purchases. And one thing that they said that I highlighted is that bike shop experience. Online purchases can't compare to direct face-to-face communication. Communication is key to every relationship, by the way. And butt on saddle experience. I love that. Butt on saddle experience. If you go to one of these shops, man, I wish I could show the video. My guys, Fern and Wilmer, and I don't think you've seen it. They actually went to a department store this past Wednesday,
I saw it.
and they did the ultimate tune-up test.
for safety.
Can we tell people what the tune-up test is?
I think we should because we tell everybody anyway. And not only do we tell you guys, we show you physically.
Right in front of you. when
Right
you
in
bring
front
your
of you
bike
because you need to know. Because we do it on your bikes and your bikes.
in. Friend,
Oh,
tell me
and
the tune-up
can't forget
test.
yours.
What's the tune-up test?
Yes.
So the tune-up test is basically you put your legs in between the front wheel.
Standing in front of the bike.
Yeah, you have to be standing in front of the bike. Then the bars are right in front of you.
I'm holding
Grab
the bars
grips,
right now.
twist it.
Twist it.
You don't have to do it with a lot of force because if you do it with a lot of force, then it's not
They're gonna think
grip.
we broke it.
Yeah.
I usually take 2 fingers, guys.
Yeah, you have to like
fingers.
just place
2
your
finger
hands and
tune-up
twist.
test and give it a little nudge. Oh, look, you died.
Yeah. So
'Cause that's what's
imagine,
gonna happen.
imagine your bars twisting while you're going down Woodhaven
So your
Hill.
wheel goes one way and the handlebars the
handlebars.
other way.
So-
Because they're not properly adjusted and there is no love and care put into assembling that bicycle.
So if you fall on a department store bike and that happens, you go back to Walmart and try to get a new bike. They mostly hit you with we cannot replace your bike, but
You can return it.
you can return it.
That's all. You can just return it, and they don't care. Big department stores, which, according to the National Bicycle Dealers Association, which we are a part of. I actually have my phone off. No? Anybody?
It was an alarm.
Oh, snap! Is it time to go?
Now we still have 5, right?
Sweet. That's what you call mass market stores, like the department stores we're talking about. In the biking industry, they call it the big box. It's a big box. Mass merchant stores. Walmart, Sam's Clubs, Costco's. That's what they have. They have the low budget, low quality crap.
Unsafe.
Unsafe. 100%
And also-
unsafe.
A lot of people are like, "What's the difference?" There. First,
We gotta save the small details for episode 2.
That's definitely
For
going
the
to be
second part-
episode 2.
part
yes.
two.
This installment.
Yes.
Alright,
Okay.
So,
let's flip. Sorry.
The benefits of buying from a bike shop, just so that we can jump right back onto that, is you get service, you get a better quality bike, you get a personal experience.
Yes, face-to-face
Yes.
communication.
100%.
And also, what you do get is you get the basically the awareness that they're gonna go to the back with your bike and they're gonna properly adjust everything. If it's the brakes, if it's the front gears, basically everything. Everything on the bike is being touched with an Allen key or a wrench, but it's being touched and made sure that when you leave the bike shop, that you're gonna be safe to ride away with it and not have any problems.
At an official
100%.
At an official bike shop, you get 100% not front, back, in and out diagnosis of your
Yes.
And you also get fitted to the bike that you're buying. We're gonna make sure that everything
Yeah.
looks proper. So let's say if you want to come in and buy yourself a road bike, if you feel like you're reaching too much, we can swap out the stem. Let's say if you want your bike to feel longer, we can slide back your saddle. If you want to be sitting behind, get a little more push behind your pedal. Let's say if you want a less air pressure in your tires, you want a softer ride, we can adjust that for you. Bob, Scott, Billy, Willie, hoo-ha, in fucking Target. Well, it's not gonna do that for you.
100% not. We're going to go through the ins and outs to make sure you get your bike that you want, that you need. At the end of the day, we give you an experience. Not only that though, but we give you knowledge, like so much knowledge. A lot of people, they never fully equipped, like, whoa, I didn't expect that. And I love to hear that. And you can actually see those type of comments on our Google reviews. If you Google Bikelane bicycle store, something else to throw out there for you guys to know, just in case y'all didn't know. We have to let
Just
everybody know.
got it. No.
So that's something they also throw out there that they didn't know that they was gonna get that type of experience. But that's what we give.
I love that you keep saying experience, right? Because this is what people buy bikes for. They buy it for a different experience. If you want to enjoy your experience, you need the proper bike.
Yep.
You need to get a bike that works for you. Don't worry about the money. Just like when you go to buy what's another simple hobby? If you're gonna go play tennis, if you're gonna go play tennis, you're not gonna go to a local 99-cent store and get some tennis rackets. You're gonna go buy yourself some proper tennis rackets so you can enjoy your experience of tennis. And if you're gonna go fishing, you don't go to where do you go buy your fishing rods?
Dick's. You can go to Dick's to get fishing rods.
Yes, or you can go to your local bait and tackle shop. Ours happens to be on Cross Bay. They guys also drive Subarus. They're awesome, and you can get yourself your right equipment that is gonna benefit you the best. And you're gonna get the best experience out of the experience that you're looking for. So if you're looking for an experience on a bike, do your research.
Not only that though, but on Consumer Reports, you guys could look it up as well. I always like to throw out a lot of different information and references. Consumer Reports points out that cheap bikes are heavy, are often made with inferior parts. So why spend $200 on junk? Does that not make sense to you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right now you can get an adult bike sized to your body frame for $250.
That's awesome.
Super lightweight, super fast, super open for customization. Here.
So I just want to throw in something from a blog. It's the Chicago Bike Blog.
Yes.
And this information that we're sharing now is information that's easily found all over the internet if you actually look for it. Most people don't look for it. They just think about their wallet, like, oh my God, I need to save $5. But this was written in the Chicago Bike Blog. If you are new to cycling, internet companies that advertise low prices on bikes target precisely those consumers who are not well versed in biking lingo and possibly intimidated by the prospect of a bike shop experience. And yes, there is a lot of truth to that. People get intimidated and they just sit at home and they go, ah, this is easy. Click, click, click.
Yep.
No problem. But you're missing out on the, I'm going to say 50% of the experience. 50% of the experience is buying your bike, it's maintaining your bike, is talking to other people who bike. So a lot of people think biking is just like a one-man thing. Like, it's a group thing. You can have fun riding in groups.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's part of the experience.
Something we like to do here.
And that's what we do all the time. You could come ride with us anytime.
And also not just the experience of talking to someone, but what I noticed that me and Mr. Frankie like to do when we're speaking to a customer about a bike, we don't just talk about that bike. We also like to expand, show them what other entrances and exits that they have to other style bikes, and if it's going to be a BMX, or if it's going to be a mountain, or if it's going to be a road bike. We always like to make sure everyone goes home knowing what they
Because sometimes
came for.
people come and they don't even know. They
Yeah.
don't even know what style they really into. Some people come in directly, they know what they want. I'm a roadie, bro. I'm trying to go fast. I got races to attend. Some people, they just want something aggressive and hardcore. Some individuals, they come in feeling like, man, I need a big mountain bike because I'm heavy. And I feel like these little things are going to break on me. But they just don't know their style. They don't know their preference. So when we come here, we pinpoint all of that. You know what department stores, big box shops do? You know what they do? That's $79.99. Do you want us to take it to the front, or here's the ticket? That is the service you get. Unfortunately, that's the service you get.
So a recap.
Benefit of buying your bike at a bike shop. You leave the store with a lot of knowledge and a great experience.
Okay. And then the other thing we spoke about is
Why people buy their bikes.
and the different types of bikers. So
Yeah. Yep.
you want to do why people buy their bikes?
Oh, well, why people buy their bikes? Health reasons, maybe to go to work reasons, or just personal reasons. Stress relievers.
Relaxation.
And then the different types of biking.
Yeah.
You can do, your commuting, your hardcore mountain biking, or your leisure mountain biking, your hardcore road racing, or just your weekend road riding. You can do your crazy BMXing.
Your
You can do
freestyles.
your wheelies.
And firm, where is the proper places you should purchase your bikes?
Bike shops, Bikelane. Come to my, just meet the squad. Meet the squad. We're cool.
Definitely support your local bike shop. Always go in there. I have a question, just go in there. They'll definitely help you out, no matter what.
Sweet. Guys, this has been another episode of Bike Talk with Bikelane.
Episode 3.
Episode 3, there's going to be 3 parts to this episode, so stay tuned. We have lots of notes. Don't
Lot
forget
of
to
knowledge
like and
coming.
subscribe.
This is 3A. Episode 3A.
Parte numero Juan.
I'm Ed.
Wummer.
Frankie.
Fernando.